Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Oh, I thought I lost you for a second there. All right, I think we're all good. Let's just make sure we're up and running. All right, well, good morning, and let us begin our meditation for today. So today's meditation is going to focus on cultivating a sense of peace, contentment, and love. So we'll go ahead and get started. You can choose to start in either a seated position, maybe you're on a chair, perhaps if you're feeling like you want to lie down and you have that ability to do that, you can go ahead and do that. So taking your time, setting the tone for how you're showing up to your practice. And just know that as you arrive in whatever place you are starting, there's no need to come into any kind of perfect stillness. You can let yourself fidget, you can let yourself adjust, depending, again, on where you are. If you can cover up with a blanket or layers if you're a little chilly. And so, once you sort of get settled, see if you can come into a sense of being present with whatever is moving through your awareness. Whether it's your thoughts, your sense perceptions, noticing what you can hear, smell, taste, touch, see. Any emotions that might be close to the surface, desires, actions. Just let these be. Let them come and let them go. And start to just recognize some of the ways that you are safe and protected right now. Maybe it's by noticing the walls in which you're surrounded by. Maybe there's supportive people nearby or supportive pets, supportive plants. Recognize some of your resources, the capabilities you have, the talent you have. And call to mind a sense of strength. And just notice where you might actually sense into that in your body. All right, so maybe it's your core, or maybe it's your strong spine. And then I invite you to notice that in this moment, basically, your body is okay. You're all right. Your heart is beating. Breathing is happening. And that even if your conditions and how you feel is not, quote, perfect, that it's okay enough. And just be aware of any not true sense of being threatened. So sometimes we have these ideas like we have to do something or there's a threat nearby. And just see if you can let that go. Try to disengage from worrying or planning or thinking ahead. And just trusting that you will get to those things later. Allow any annoyance or exasperation or irritability or anger. Just see if you can invite that to gently fall away. Being aware of any unnecessary guarding, bracing, anxiety. And see if you can let those go too. Open yourself up to feeling safe enough. And as you let these things gently fall away, you're getting calmer and more relaxed. Perhaps you can sense into a settling in your body. Perhaps you feel a sense of tranquility, like a still mountain lake. And there is no basis for aversion. You're not resisting anything, either inside yourself or out in the world. You're allowing, uncovering a sense of peace. Stay with peace. Enjoy it. Enrich and absorb the sense of peace. Perhaps noticing where you can connect to that sense of peace somewhere in your body. Maybe you place your hand there gently. And then if it feels accessible, see if you can imagine the shape that this peace inside of you takes on. Almost like you can trace the edges. Maybe noticing the temperature, the texture, a color, a vision associated with this peace that resides right in you. And as you get a little more clear about how that peace shows up inside of you, start to just deepen your breath into it, like you can breathe in and expand the peace into the edges. And then as you exhale, sinking into that sense of peace a little more deeply. Breathing in, letting it expand, and exhaling, anchoring in. Stay with that sense of peace. Take perhaps 5 to 7 more breaths, just being with this peaceful feeling, staying with it, breathing with it. All right, and now let this sense of peace move into the background of your mind, of your awareness. And bring into the foreground something that helps you feel thankful, appreciative, grateful. And then think about something else that brings you pleasure, gladness, delight, or joy. Remember a time when you got something done. Be aware of things you have achieved, goals you have met. Recall times of satisfaction and fulfillment. And then call to mind more things that bring you feelings of fullness and well-being. And just let yourself fill up with that, noticing where you might feel that in your body. And as you anchor into that, start to let go of disappointment, frustrations, dissatisfactions. Being sure to be kind to yourself about losses, while also accepting the reality of them. And maybe just reminding yourself that those losses are just part of being human. And see if you can find a sense of enoughness in this moment, in this breath. You have enough, you are enough. You have enough, you are enough. When going a little bit deeper, feel like you have more than enough in abundance, with no wish for this moment to be anything other than it is. Feel a growing contentment. There is no basis for grasping. You're not chasing after anything inside the mind or out in the world. You're simply allowing, uncovering a sense of deep contentment. Stay with contentment. Enjoy it. Enrich and absorb the sense of contentment within you. Maybe noticing where you sense into that contentment in your body. Maybe it's in your feet, maybe it's in your belly, maybe it's in your heart. Sink into that contentment as it sinks into you. Taking several more breaths just to be more than okay with the circumstances as they are. Let's say 7 more breaths. Not like a to-do list, but just taking it one lovely breath at a time. All right. So now just let that sense of contentment move into the background of your mind. So still aware of it, still holding it, just like the peace. But bring into the foreground things that help you feel loved and loving. Open to and find a sense of emotional connection with another being. It could be a person. It could be a pet. It could be a group of people. Think of someone who is warm or friendly toward you. And help this become a feeling of being cared about. Recall a time you felt included, seen, and welcome. Recall a time where you felt seen, included, understood, appreciated, respected, liked, and loved. Let feeling cared about fill you, softening your face, your jaw, your throat, your chest. Start to feel a warming sensation pooling in your heart. rejection fall away. Resentments and past sorrows in relationship slowly fading. Know what it's like to feel loved. You might even take your hands and just wrap your arms around yourself. A gentle embrace of feeling that love. All right. And then start to call to mind ways in which you know that you are a good person, that you care about others, and that is reflected. Be aware of some ways you contribute to the lives of others, with your talents and your abilities and your love. Keep breathing. Let it land inside that you are truly a good person. And then bring to mind someone you like, or someone who matters to you, or even someone you love. Find compassion, the wish that living beings not suffer. Finding compassion for someone, perhaps a friend that's going through a difficult time, a child in pain. Impoverished people far away or close to home. And find kindness, the wish that beings be happy. Bring to mind someone, somewhere, who is happy. Be glad about the good. Be glad about the good fortune of others. Let any envy or jealousy fall away. You needn't be disturbed by them. Feel more and more connected to other people, to all life, even to the whole planet and beyond. There is no basis or no need to cling to anything or to anyone. You are already related to others, connected. You're already loved and also loving. And then feel a sense of love flowing in and love flowing out. Allowing an uncovering and a sense of love. Breathing in, feeling the flow of love enter your body, and exhaling, sending it away. And then stay with this feeling of love. Again, noticing where you feel love inside your body. Naming the sensations that are there. Naming the colors, the texture, the shape. What does love look like inside of you? And just breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Letting the sense of love just to wash over you. Taking it all the way in, letting it all the way out. Good. And so now, start to get a sense of all three of the things that you've cultivated in your practice. Connect to peace. Connect to contentment. And connect to love. You might even imagine them as a triangle. The trifecta. Peace, contentment, and love. As you see them all together, recognize that they all exist in support of one another, not privileging one over the other, a sense of wholeness in your natural state. There is an integrated sense of balance and well-being as you rest in the responsiveness made of your brain. There may be challenges to face. There may be pain in your body, concerns in your mind and in your life. But do not let this disturb the core of who you are and what you've cultivated. There is no need for craving, for driveness of any kind. You are experiencing that your core needs for safety, satisfaction, and connection are basically being met in this moment. You are safe. You have what you need, and you are connected in this moment. Feeling a sense of being truly at home in your body. And then sitting with that, holding peace, contentment, and love. Peace, contentment, and love. Peace, contentment, and love. contentment, and love. Peace, contentment, and love. Peace, contentment, and love. Peace, contentment, and as you cultivated each one separately and now are feeling all three together, consider what image comes to mind and what senses or sensations come into your body. Right, so we kind of identified how it feels with each one, but when they're all working together, what do you feel? And just keep breathing. Just keep noticing. Peace, contentment, and love. Peace, contentment, and love. All right, take 7 more breaths. Taking your time, just one breath at a time. And then when you have reached your 7th breath, if you haven't done so already, you're going to blink your eyes open. Before you do anything else, just look around your space and reorient yourself. You might look behind me, the brick wall. And then just take a few quiet moments as you are more connected now to the inside and outside world. And just notice how you feel. Notice the shifts and changes that have happened over our time together. And then just truly understand that at any time you can come back. You might even come back by simply placing your hand on your heart and just repeating peace, contentment, love. Peace, contentment, and love. All right. As always, drop any comments, reach out with any questions. we'll see what next week brings. Have a great day. Stay connected. Peace, contentment, and love.